This is Tim Albright with AVNation with the Road to ISE. Integrated Systems Europe comes your way the 4th through the 7th of February in Barcelona. And with us to talk about Lightware and their stand is Siegfried Hermann. Welcome, sir.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You guys are over in Hall 3 C800. 3C800 is where we will find Lightware. And you guys have released quite a number of products over the last few years. So Siegfried, this time around, what will we find in the Lightware stand?
So like always, you will find a lot of highly motivated people, I hope. So we are going there with a highly motivated team of our salespeople, but also our engineers and our complete, or the big part of the development department will be there. So really the people behind the products will be there for sure also. And we will have a lot of updates and new family members of our, let's say, AV over IP and UC over IP product line. So we do UC, Unified Communication products based on an AV over IP platform we are using. And we have a lot of new team members also of our very, I think, well-known Taurus product line, which is capable of doing all the USB connection, USB-C connection, and all the stuff related to USB, USB-C switching and transporting around in a UC environment. So we have several new products there, and also in a small side area of the booth, we show some new, it's a new idea, show more conceptual things, what we are working on to collect more feedback, what people think about products, which won't be available for sure in the next 6 to 9 months, but we are working on, and then we have concepts. We want to double check with our valued customers what they think about those ideas, if they could use these technologies, these ideas in their specs, in their designs they do now. And this is more an additional value we want to give to our customers, that they see what we are working, but of course we want to get feedback from them, what they think about this, and if it makes sense, what our engineers think about, let's say.
Very good. You mentioned the term UC over IP. I'm sure most folks are familiar with AV over IP, but can you define for me what exactly you guys mean by UC over IP?
So the AV over IP is mainly, it's around many years already, and we have several products already since 5-6 years transporting AV, which means audio and video product informations on an IP network. What we more and more do is with our Taurus product lines, we are integrated in UC environments. What does it mean? The USB and the USB-C, which is a little bit more than just a USB A or B connection, brought the complete IT connectors and the complete IT environment into our AV world, let's say it this way. So we have more and more, we need to handle the issues and let's say all the things coming up with a USB connection, with USB A and B endpoints, which is a camera, which is a soundbar, which is whatever behind. There is a lot of things going on behind the scenes, like how many tiers do we have in a USB connection and a USB if you use hubs and whatever. And what we do, we put all this USB and USB-C involved signals on an AV network, which means an IP network. So we have products where we can transport all the information you need for a UC environment on an IP-based network. So we do not just put audio and video, we also put USB data on network, which is at the end also audio and video, but it's a different type of audio and video signal. We are mainly struggling in our AV world with them. If we want to send those signals for long distance to other places, even if we enlarge a USB-C signal from one point to another room, it's pretty complicated at the end because of all the data we have to transport. And it's not just a one-way, it's a two-way communication, USB. So it's more and more complicated. And I think we have a pretty good ecosystem around this. We call it UC over IP, which is the complete information you need for an UC environment. We can put on an IP network and share it in a building, in a whatever it means in a bigger environment, let's say.
Very cool. All right, we can see that at Hall 3C800. 3C800 is where we'll find Siegfried, where we'll find Lightware. Siegfried, not everybody's going to ISE, so if they are not going and they want to follow along with everything that Lightware is talking about, how do they do that?
There are several options. Probably you recognized in the last weeks, months, and years, we really grew our global presence massively. So we invest a lot of people in a lot of money in new people and even offices around the globe. So there is a physical possibility all around the globe. We open offices in many places in Europe. So we have a new office in Madrid, in Warsaw, in Poland. We opened in Singapore a few weeks ago. Next week we will open in Amsterdam a new office, or the week after. So, and there is more to come in the next 3 to 6 months. But of course, we are always present online on our www.lightware.com and all our social media channels, where we do a lot of information sharing and a lot of things also on all the social media channels, and everyone knows, I think, me well. Yeah.
All right, very good. Siegfried, Hermann, thank you so much. We'll find Siegfried and Lightware at ISE for us, for AVNation. Go by our website, avnation.tv. It's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Barcelona for ISE 2025, the 4th through the 7th of February. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.